We want to pay people the compensation they are due as quickly as we can. For each new group of claims, we start with small numbers. You might hear this referred to as the private beta stage. We learn from real experiences and design the service as we go, adapting and improving for the needs of those claiming. As we become more familiar with what's needed and how best to support people, this will get quicker, and the number of people we ask to start their claim will increase steadily. You'll remember that the first group of claims started with very small numbers last year. This then grew in a matter of months to include more than 3,600 people infected and registered with the support scheme. At the end of 2025, we then opened to the first claims for 3 new groups: living infected people who have never received compensation, those claiming on behalf of a deceased infected person, and affected people. We have started with different numbers of claims in each group based on their complexity, and we are now starting to make payments, albeit in small numbers initially. For living infected people who have never been compensated, we have so far asked 66 people to start their claim. For the estates of deceased infected people, we have asked 26 people to start their claim, and for affected claims, we have asked 17 people to start their claim. In these groups, we are prioritising based on the recommendations of the Infected Blood Inquiry, including those who are nearing the end of life. We may also need to bring in claims that are linked to a prioritised end-of-life affected claim. So what's next? The complexity and scale of challenge in each private beta will help determine the pace at which we're able to increase to a larger number. We're improving and learning all the time. For example, on how we confirm someone's identity and how we help people find historic evidence. We're also putting processes in place for establishing who is an estate representative and confirming the relationships between infected and affected people. This means we're better prepared for when we increase claims to bigger numbers. We know you want a date for when we'll be ready to bring in your claim, and we want to give you more certainty too. I'm sorry we can't do that yet. While we don't yet know when the claim service will be ready for everyone, we can tell you what needs to be in place for us to open up to a larger number of claims. And this will be when we have a high level of confidence in confirming a person's identity for the majority of claims. We can reliably assess documents and other evidence about infections. We can provide information on what types of evidence may be helpful to prove infections or relationship types, especially when it's not straightforward. Our policy and guidance has been tested thoroughly and support is in place. When claim managers are confident in dealing with these claim types and we have the right information for their training and guidance. And finally, when feedback from people claiming has been gathered and acted upon. We're likely to learn about different claim types at different speeds, so may see some claims increase to larger numbers before others, depending on when these conditions are met. This does not mean we are prioritising one group over another, but that we are continuing to pay as many people as we can, as quickly as we can. Every day we are learning and building a better and quicker service, which helps us prepare to open up to more claims. At the same time, we're still supporting claims and making payments for people infected and registered with a support scheme. Most people have now been paid, with the more complex claims still remaining. Some claims that have already been paid are also being reviewed against the new regulations that came into law in December. If someone is entitled to more compensation under these regulations, we will contact them. We are listening and taking your feedback on board every day. Thank you for it. This helps us build a better service for everyone.